Hey, there we go. That's better. Look at me, I'm Critzy Bear. I'm learning how to use OBS. Right, anyway, let me turn the music on for you. I normally like listen to stuff in the background while I'm playing this. I'm also gonna have to turn it up a little bit because it's way quiet, at least on your end. On my end, it's probably gonna be ear-bleedingly loud now. And there's the music. Oh, that's still pretty quiet. Can you hear that okay? Whatever, I can just turn the music up in a minute if it's too quiet. Oh, another thing I gotta make sure I decrease. Decrease the card animation time so that you aren't, like, bombarded with stimuli. Your ears can accept this. Alright, overwrite my new game. Alright, so, here's the premise of the game. You play as one of these cool Slavic gods here. I'm pretty sure they're just... I mean, they might be made up. But maybe not. I don't know. I'm not. Most of my time studying ancient mythologies has been spent on like Celtic and Nordic stuff, not Slavic. So I don't know. For all I know, they could be actual cultural things. But basically you get to pick from one of these gods, and you play as kind of the chief deity of this little tribe of survivors, and you try to lead them to uh, restoring your power and thriving. And as you can see, I've played for a little bit because I have like several of these unlocked, but I haven't played to heck because I don't have all of them unlocked. This one requires for you to finish the main quest, which I haven't, and this one requires for all the other ones to be unlocked. And this one's just, level 3 on any god. My favorite so far has been Mokosh, which is, the goddess of nature. Because, not just because I like druids and rangers and stuff, but because Mokosh has a big focus on gathering and stuff. You get extra food, all of your villagers have the gathering ability, and they're faster at gathering too, so I really like gatherers, is what I'm saying here. Oh shoot, I forgot to show you my difficulty settings. The Mother Earth, life, birth, and nature are your domain. Ooh. You were once the supreme goddess, ruling alongside Perun, but now everything has changed. The darkness devoured your beloved Thea and tarnished all life. You kept a handful of chosen worshippers alive in the bosom of your power, but they are weakened, lost, and scared. Now you must do all you can to restore balance and keep your people alive. Yep. Basically, there's been some kind of magic apocalypse because some dudes burnt down a big tree and it fell down, and it made all the ghosts come out, and it got really dark, and tons of stuff died. You'll see more of it in a minute. I really love this game though. I only recently started really playing it because I was told that there was a sequel coming out soon, like in a couple months, and I wanted to, I wanted to donate, but I realized that the Kickstarter thing ended for it like a year ago. I almost did a video on it, but like I said, it ended a year ago, and I didn't want to look like a dummy. Surprisingly, I haven't lost everybody who was on my stream. Oh, come on, my coffee's way too hot still. I can take tiny sips at least. Hey!
Is awakened.
This is the tutorial, I'm sorry, I'm gonna skip it. Thankfully, they also narrate everything, so you don't have to worry about me doing dumb voices the whole time. Okay, so. Wow, this looks awful. Wow, alright, so I'm like next to a wasteland over here and a swamp up here. I got seaweed! seaweed, grain. Oh, darkwood. Alright, that's decent. I'm gonna go ahead and send these guys back home real quick. Put them back into the village. Go into the village, make another expedition. I'm gonna put a hunter, 2 warriors, and who's my best gatherer? This guy? Veldik. Put Veldik into my gathering crew. The rest of these guys can stay here. Expedition name... What's a good expedition name? Well, I tried to sip my coffee. Yeah. Yeah, I can't quite place my finger about, I can't quite place my finger upon it. But it Hey, you said the exact same thing! I mean, it's not that uncommon of a phrase, so I don't know why I'm so excited about it. Let me just, let me just name it something generic, like hunters, and get on with it. Okay, those are my hunters. They are adept not only in hunting prey, but hunting man and beast. Man and undead beast, specifically. Alright, I'm gonna give them all of our wood. All of our burnable wood, anyway. Well, we can technically burn these woods, but I don't want them to have it. We need to save that, even if we end up freezing to death, and give them, like, 50 food. That'll way outlast our wood, but... Okay. Got that now. Doesn't seem like any of them have any super bad weapons, but none of them have armor. So that's something I'm going to want to fix later. Make sure these guys don't burn any of our special supplies. Okay, and this expedition is ready to go. Let me go ahead and research the ability to gather darkwood. I don't normally do that since it's pretty abundant from just deconstructing things that you find in the wilds. Have like... have my best dude on the darkwood, have my second best dude on the normal wood. Only plus 25? He's got level 5, I thought... 5. 1 is 5, whatever. And have one guy on the grain, and you two... Nah, how about you guys help the wood and grain guys? There! I'll get 16 every 4 turns. Yeah, they'll survive. They'll be fine. Even if they don't got firewood for now. Firewood just, the lack of it just means that wounded people will die, and hopefully they're not going to get wounded within the next 4 turns.
You stumble across some ruins of an old city, engulfed in mist and mystery.
I'm going to send these guys out to go search for cool stuff now.
You open one of the buildings, a strange-looking stone and metal-built affair, and you hear a clunking noise, then a blunt thud. Before you are able to do anything, you see a skeleton charging your way. I'm
going to turn up the narration in a minute. To arms! I'm going to show you the combat, even though I'm pretty confident that my... Ooh, loud. Even though I'm pretty confident that my dudes could handle this, without my intervention, I'm going to show you. Alright, so the combat system is done through this cool little card game thing. Basically, you take turns playing down your cards, then they play a card or two. Got a rat. And now I play a card. I'm going to go ahead and confuse that rat. Okay. I should have really countered one of their offenses. Whatever. Jesus, quiet down, please. I can't reduce the volume in the game. I mean, in the card game. Alas. But, oh well. Let me counter that rat. Okay. And put down this farmer, Veldik. He's not quite a warrior, but, he's got a little bit of combat experience. Okay? And everything else is confused. Except that one rat, so he'll get 2 damage. Thankfully, it's not enough to pierce the shields. And now we should be able to take care of everything. He'll take care of that rat, and then Veldik has just enough damage to kill the skeleton. Alright, second round, just to take care of the straggler. Put down my hunter... Pro. Alright, this music is way too loud. And confuse the rat, and that should be good. Hey! And the music ended just on cue.
You search the buildings and discover a supplies store still intact.
Alright, I definitely need to reduce the music and increase the voices. See what I mean about Darkwood being abundant? This is pretty decent shield and a mostly useless ring. Let me go ahead and dismantle that ring. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and dismantle the ring, keep the shield, cause, you know, somebody might be able to use that in the future. Wait, could this dude... No, I thought this dude was strong enough to wield a two-hander and a shield at the same time. Anyway, settings. Frickin' volume down to half. Voices up to max. There. Civilization Revolution? Let me look that up. I haven't seen that one yet. Civilization Revolution. What's that? 2K games. Ooh. Oh, looks like a prettier version of Civ 4. Civ 4? Yes, Civ 4. Neat. You'll have to tell me about it if you care about me knowing about it, because I want to get back to the game. Alright. But the big difference is that this one goes on a hex and not a square. Okay, I think next I'm going to want to get some fur gathering, but right now I want my hunters to go over here. Next turn we're going to... Ooh, 2. Next turn we're going to take care of some of these monster dens, and then I'm going to assign them to gather that straw right there. Or maybe that fruit. I'll have my good gatherers go for the fruit and have my, warriors gather the straw, because remember, thanks to the god I chose, who is level 3, where the heck is my proppy thing? Everybody knows how to gather, so people aren't totally incompetent in that regard. Alright, so take care of these ones down here first. This undead filth must be slain, here and now! Little fight to see if the background music is too loud. Oh, good, I get first turn. So I'm going to put down my blunt guy, who has a pretty big hit, and the ability to carry over damage if they splash over. Alright, so 15 damage, 20 health. I could have Presbra support her, but that wouldn't quite be enough. I'm gonna have Presbra shield her and put this guy here. Just because they're probably gonna go for her since she has the most... Oh, no, actually, I can put Darush at the beginning. Unfortunately, I can't enhance Apollonia's strength, because the Presbra was the only one with a bow, which is how you give damage to somebody. Alright, good. She didn't get her shields punctured, so she's not going to get any wounds from this fight. And this dude should be... Nope, because I don't have anyone to give him additional shield, additional strength. So, I'm just going to confuse the skeleton and leave these two to mop up. Hey, good. Hunters in this game, I think, are pretty much gatherer warrior hybrids. They aren't great at fighting, but they also aren't terrible. And they aren't great at gathering, but they also aren't terrible. They're really good for, go figure, hunting. Which is pretty much like, there's like a whole other system of fighting in this game where you can use your skills instead, like socialization. Another Pavis. Yeah, it's bad quality. I'm going to dismantle that one. And we got a metal shield, which I'm going to keep. Now take care of these guys. I'm going to auto-fight these guys. Frickin' idiots got themselves hurt. Oh, whatever. We're about to camp. Or not. Frickin' someone's going to die now, aren't they? Oh, okay. I see your message there. I'm gonna... That's not where I wanted to camp at all. No, stop. Go over here. Yes, good. People just leveled up, so my gatherers should be a little better now. I can't remember what I was in the middle of... Oh, right. Yeah, that's how I wanted to do it. But, okay, this should work. I'm gonna have one gatherer on the straw, one gatherer on the fruit, and then two, my warriors on normal wood, just so we don't freeze out here. And, their wounds should heal, I hope. But I don't have a medic, and I really don't want Valdic to die. Valdic, please! You must carry through! Anyone strong enough for the... Ooh! Dang! Look at how strong this girl is! She can frickin' carry around 650 pounds of gear. Alright, why am I even saving it? I don't want to save scum on camera. Okay, we're fine. Nobody's wounded anymore. And, it's like a simplified Civ 4. Never played any other Civ game. Civ 4 is probably one of my favorites. Simply due to, like, the, established modding community it has. Like, it has some really great mods, What's the fantasy one? It's, I can't remember the name of it. There's this fantasy one that's, like, themed in a universe where it's, like, you just came out of an ice age. And then there's, the sci-fi one that's baked into the game. And then there's, Caveman to Cosmos, which I really love that one. I played with that so much. And then, Civ 5 is okay, and Civ 6 is, I don't like how expensive Civ 6 got. And, I feel like, you know, they're just selling the same add-ons that they have for ages. Which I don't really like. You know, if they've been doing these things for so long, they could very easily just freaking include it in the game by default. Because they certainly didn't take their time to release them. So it's not like it took very much work for them. Well, I guess, you know, guys gotta make money, otherwise they wouldn't want to make the game. Oh, this one isn't narrated. You come across an abandoned tower, and when you peek inside, you see that it stands empty, but for a series of wooden chests scattered on the floor. You also notice a worrying amount of humanoid bones layered on the floors. I go inside, carefully. You approach the chests, trying to figure out what tricks may have led to the other explorer's demise, yet you see no clues, and the chests are empty. Suddenly, the door slams shut behind you, and you hear a voice bellowing, "Ha! More fools, fed with greed, fall into my hands! My tower will be your tomb, and your flesh my nourishment. Just force your way out. It may hurt, but you may even get some materials out of it." Alright, begin combat, because I'm not confident in these guys' ability to just get out of this tower. Alright, put my strongest dude first. She might be able to take care of one of these things. What level are they? Frickin' level 6?! Oh, actually, I might be able to counter at least one of the offenses. I'm gonna use the higher level one. Yeah, alright. Good thing I used that guy, because the other guy wouldn't have been able to handle it. Oh, no! Oh, wait, no, that's... Oh, no! That is bad, because he's gonna take out one of my guys. He's probably gonna take out, He's probably gonna take out Valdek. But thankfully, challenges like this, you don't gotta worry about anyone getting wounded unless you fail. Alright, so Apollonia tries her best, but fails. And, they weren't able to take them down in time. But we might actually win this, even though it wasn't too graceful. Alright, Darius, you're up now. Shoot, I should have countered an offense. Alright, counter an offense. There. Sweet. Should be good. Oh, good. Yeah, we'll definitely be able to handle this round. Okay. That's one. He takes out that guy. And he takes out the rest. Mop up! Nope. Couldn't quite mop up. Okay. First things first, counter an offense. I'll put this guy in, and it should be good. Yeah, he has exactly enough attack to take care of that one physical. And now that guy. Hey! If I just let the AI do that, they would have definitely gotten hurt. And I would not have liked that, because I'm pretty sure you lose supplies in that challenge. And I've lost half the viewers again. Oh well. Alright, turn 7. These guys are gathering. What's our load? 17 exotic fruits. I'm gonna make sure that these guys don't eat them. Don't munch on those, please. Don't burn the straw, either. You guys have, what, like 9 more turns out here? Sweet. How's our research going? Wow. It's not going great. Oh, hey, snakes. My guys should be fine, but let me make sure that they're all equipped with stuff. Yep, everything's equipped that can be equipped. Who has enough strength to carry the armor? If anyone does, it's one of these two. Nope. And... oh. Darn. Most of them have wooden weapons, and one of them has a stick, so I might want to head home with my hunters. How much fruit do they have? How much do you need for a cabbage patch? Oh, actually, we have enough. Alright, I'm gonna head home, kill those snakes on my way through. Go hunting, get hunting, just auto-resolve it, it's fine. Got a bracelet, but it's made of bones, so I'm just gonna take it apart. Okay, and now head home. Sweet. Alright, drop your supplies off. Got lots of metal and stuff from the encounters. Okay. They should be fine now. Actually, they're gonna need a little more food. So, a little grain. And give me half the grain. Okay. How are these guys? Oh, these guys are good enough to just gather in one turn now. These guys, I mean, not these guys. Oh. Sorry about that. I lost internet for a second there. Everybody still here? Yo, all 2 of you? I lost internet for a second there. Everybody still here? Yo. Okay. Whatever. Sorry. Hope I didn't talk to myself too much. What was I in the middle of saying? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and craft a couple, like, sets of gathering tools for my adventurers. Got any good leather? No, we got twine, got thread. Yeah, I have nothing that I'm gonna be able to craft in mass with. So I'll just make 2 out of thread and then 1 out of silk, maybe 1 out of clay. Yeah, I'll make 1 out of clay too. Okay, and we need a catalyst for them. This would give 1 gathering? Nah, come on, dude. At least 3. There we go. Leather would give 1. What about scales? Can't make 1 out of scales. Silk? Silk 2. God dang it. God dang it. Whatever, I can give the crappy ones to the warriors since they don't really need to gather much anyway. Okay, 2 for the gatherers. Gonna have to take 1 guy off of the wood gathering duties. Make another one. This one has clay binding it together, which will give it more strength and more research points. Okay, so that's 3. I need 1 more. This one shall be made from the finest silk. Oh, actually, I can make this one out of reeds too. Right, this one will be quite a fine. Never mind. It's just about as good as it would have been before. And you know what? Actually, I'm gonna make some crafting tools too out of steel and elven wood. That's not actually that great. Anything better I could use? No, not really. Whatever. Steel and elven wood. Fine, human steel. stolen elven wood. Alright, move that to the top. Make him do that first. Can I make a second set of tools? Oh boy, out of dark wood, sure. Alright, yeah, it'll be about as efficient as the one with the elven wood. Alright, move that to the top, and then move it one level down. There. Now he'll craft those tools, I'll give them to him. He'll craft those tools, I'll give them to the other craftsman. Then he'll do the gathering tools, and then I'll send my hunting party back, and they will pick up their tools, drop off whatever they've gathered. Okay. Unfortunately, it's nighttime now, though, so I gotta be careful about things getting near my town. Investigate the treasure.
One of many buildings you tirelessly searched through contains a closed stash. It takes you almost an hour to open it, but luckily, it's not empty.
Sweet! Got a sword! Yeah! Alright. Man. You know what, actually, real quick, since I know this is going to be on YouTube later, and it's going to be a pain in the ass to get the audio balanced with all this music. Oh man, I'm sorry about my background audio. You know, actually, I could set up a filter here. I've never messed with it before, but... noise suppression? Oh, wow. I have no idea how that sounds. Here, let me mute Thea so that I can listen to it for a second, because it's not muted on my end. There we go. Alright, let's see how this sounds. Wow, actually, that doesn't sound awful. Kind of have I been doing things wrong this whole time? How about that? I don't know, I'd feel better if it was like a little gentler. I'll experiment with this. Alright. Huh. Can I still whisper over here? Shucks, dude. The next step in Critzy evolution. Shit. Sorry for swearing. The next step in Critzy evolution. Oh, sorry. Get out of here. Okay. Now I can unmute Thea for you. There we go, let's get back to the game. Hey, I just accidentally discovered how to fix my dang audio. I'll have to pay attention to if it, like, messes things up in the future. I mean, it's kind of embarrassing how far I've come since I first started using this setup. Like, at first, I didn't know how to switch my microphone mode, so it was constantly in the worst possible setting like this. But, yeah, whatever. It also used to be much lower, actual quality. But whatever, sorry about that little interlude. Finally figured out how to use my frickin' microphone settings properly. Alright. Loot more treasure, my boy.
You stumble across some room. You search the abandoned...
Another fight. It's just bats and rats.
You search the buildings and discover a supplies store still intact.
Got some... Alright, we got some leather armor here. Well, some leather clothing, I guess. Alright. And now... can't quite move over there yet. Somebody is slightly hurt, though, so if there's another fight, I might want to manually do that one. Search. It's just a bone sword. Yeah, I'll dismantle that one. The iron in it would be more valuable than the... Oh! Smith tools are done. The iron in it would be more valuable than the bone sword. Welcome to the Bone Zone! Alright, you now have a hammer. Wow, you are using a big wooden sword. Alright, that should speed up his crafting a whole lot. These guys are done with that, so I'm gonna send them... Anything I really want them to gather around here? Not really. I'll just send them back to gather a little bit. They're gonna gather a little more exotic fruit. Oh, I can order my cabbage patch now. Hopefully the research I get from constructing
It is time for the Night of the Goat, a feast in honor and reverence of the ancestors and forefathers, the so-called Zeadi.
Okay.
You set a table with food and drink, set bonfires in a circle, and begin festivities. But this night, the Zeadi actually appear before you. One, an elder bearded man, speaks with a heavy, coarse voice.
You have done us proud, grandchildren. Now we shall cleanse you of any curses you carry, and if your souls are ever burdened by the filth of dark magic, come to a city we once called home and seek us out. And if you prove yourselves worthy, you may be cleansed once more.
The Zeadi all nod in agreement, then disappear.
Okay. Why does this come so early in the game? Like, ooh, we'll free you from your curses, but it's always too early for anyone to actually be cursed. What was I in the middle of saying? Oh, it's daytime anyway. I'll send these guys to gather some more straw and fruit, while we await the proper sun. And a little wood? Sure. Alright, other crafting tools are done. Let me equip the other guy with them. Him? Yep, you get the iron tools. Okay. Hunters hunt a little bit. Okay.
Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must.
Ooh!
One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
This is a really smart kid. He's, see, normally you only get warrior, gatherer, or crafter in the beginning. But this guy, not only can he become a medic, but he can also become a frickin' sage. I'm gonna go ahead and make him a sage.
Becoming an adult is an important rite of passage. The whole village celebrates this joyous occasion. The youngster places a food offering at the altars of their gods, in thanks and in hopes for a good future.
Frickin' sages aren't super useful. I think they get a little bit of gathering and a little bit of crafting, but mostly they have like intelligence and social skills, I think. Let me go check them. Which helps a lot when you're like trying to convince people not to mess you up. Yeah, a lot of willpower, which is I think health and social challenges. Lots of speech, which is attack. Intelligence, yep, gathering, herbalism, magic, traps and tactics, apparently. Nice! I definitely want this guy in my crew, even if he's got awful strength. How much can he equip? Almost nothing! He can equip almost nothing. Alright, these guys, how much fruit you got there? Alright, make sure you don't eat it. Or burn the straw. Is it quite daytime? Nope, not quite daytime.
An old dwarf passes by your village, stopping only for a drink and a chat if you're willing.
Sure, we're not racists over here.
You share a drink and some stories. As thanks, the dwarf tells you of an old mine he knows. He marks the location on your map.
Great!
He marks a route for a mithril mine.
Mithril? Oh, dang, dude! Wow, that's pretty far away, but whatever. Ooh, we got some birds over here. Alright, how much you got? Just some more straw. I'll send these guys to hunt these birds, make sure they don't attack the town. Get hunting! And, of course, we won, because I've got multiple gatherers and hunters in the crew. Gathering, I think, is health in hunting? Or is it attack? I don't know.
An unexpected visitor, Theodore, arrives at your village.
Your food stocks have grown. Your people are learning how to live in the awakened Thea once more. But the darkness is not gone. Always looming in the shadows, lurking behind corners. It is time to try and find clues as to what happened and how to repair it.
Okay, so how do we do it?
Ah, that's the spirit. I knew we could count on you. I must warn you, others have tried and failed before you, so the road will not be easy. I
Oh,
know
shoot.
some, but I do not hold the answers you need to seek. I know that once Thea was a land ruled by high magic. A land where demons were kept in check by the peoples, and by the cosmic balance upheld by the gods. The pillars of Thea stood sturdy and held our world together. Now the barriers between the lands of the living and those of the dead are torn asunder, and thus darkness holds a tight grip on us. Without your aid, whatever made the sun return may not hold for long, and the age of darkness may descend upon us once again.
I'm pretty sure you're the only person still watching. According to Twitch, I have 1 viewer. Nice. I forgot to read what I said. I gotta remember to do that, because what you say isn't narrated. Alright, fine. So how do we find out what to do?
There have been those who sought to undo this curse, those who were charged with the guardianship of Thea's pillars, and who have failed us. Some were the ancient peoples you call elves. Some were
shucks.
avatars of your gods, and some just people who proved worthy. And yet they all failed thus far. Here, on this map, I marked a spot where one such guardian may hold answers for you.
Without giving you a chance to say anything more, Theodore disappears, leaving you with a map.
Hey, Theodore, nice, thanks.
Okay, take the map. Oh, it's actually nearby. It's right on my hunting path. Alright, let me stop by here and drop off some of my supplies. You know what I should have done at the start of this? I should have gone over to the Thea community and announced that I was streaming their cool game. But, you know, I'm not nearly as active in the Thea community as I am in, oh, let me pick up the Thea, as well as our new tools. Yeah, boy. Alright. Anyway, I'm not nearly as active in the Thea community as I am in, oh, right, I'm on Astoya, so not nearly as active in the Thea community as I am in the Cataclysm community, so I would feel bad. Alright. Give him the heavy clay ones. Give the Gatherer the light reed ones. Should I give her some? Nah, let's not give her any gathering materials, because she is a weak woman. She is a weak woman. Alright. Can you carry armor? Are you strong enough? Nope. What about my other warrior? He already has armor. That is 76 units. This is 96 units. Let me see if the hunter can carry this one. Nope, that's still too heavy. What about you? Can you? Alright, the gatherer is strong enough to have armor. Okay. Now we got an idle person here, but I'm going to assign him to build a cabbage field of dark wood and exotic fruits. Wonderful. This would attract the human attraction level at 2. And if I made it with normal wood, this would be... It'd still be 2, but with the dark wood, it gives me more research and, like, 1 more level of child attraction. Confirm! Alright, and then after that, can I also build a field out of dark wood and fruit? Not quite enough fruit. Alright. Oh, I forgot to assign him to do that. Go build that. Yeah, it'll take him 6 turns. I'm gonna keep the other guy gathering from the wood fields. See, no, the idea of the cabbage field isn't that it's, like, attracting children, it's growing children. They sprout up from the cabbage. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna go hunt in this... Ah, there's a monster den up there that I'm not supposed to see. Oh. Hey, spiders. Oh! You come across some dead bodies, likely left here by bandits. They seem stripped naked. Bury the Berbera burial ritual, yes. And that gave one of my dudes more health. Let's hunt down these guys. Okay, got some silk from that. Continue on. Oh, can't quite continue on this turn. Okay. Next thing I'm going to want to build is a smithy, because you actually get a crafting penalty when you don't have one. It's more likely for things to go awry when you're making them. Okay, hunt down these guys. We got a darkwood hammer, which I don't want to carry around. That's way too heavy. And the next turn, we're going to take care of the spiders. Then we're going to head down to the cosmic tree. Hunt these guys. Okay, just auto hunt. We got a light weapon. Let me give that to my sage here. Cool. That takes up pretty much all of his encumbrance. He's a weak dude. But again, they're not meant for fighting. Alright, what do we got over here? We got twine, fruit, mushrooms, herbs over there. Nice. We got vines up there. We got vines over here too. Ooh, and clay. Shucks, I should have gone for clay instead of darkwood. Ah, well. There's always time in the future. Okay. Examine the cosmic tree.
The skeletal remains of a person, most likely an elf, as the bones have a slight silver tinge and are much lighter than any other humanoid bones you know. On the body, you discover a scroll that unrolls as soon as you touch it. There is a smell of burning wood in the air, and the scroll itself seems to be warm to the touch. And so the cosmic tree stood in flames, and with it, the world burned alike. For as the canopy burned, so did the skies turn red, and the heavens were no more. As the core burned, the earth scorched, fields turned to ash, and Thea became a wasteland. Finally, as the roots burned, so did the gates to the underworld, and thus the souls of the dead could find no refuge, no peace, no purpose. You see some notes scribbled on the side of the scroll.
Should I just read the main bits? Because I feel like letting the narration run on is kind of taking up a lot of time. Whatever. We'll just read the whole thing.
Note 1 is written
Oh God! What have I done?
Neat and very distinct. It reads, "And so our duty failed. Did we fail our charges? Did we abandon them too soon? Or were we never supposed to do so in the first place? Should we have guarded the sacred pillars more vigorously? I must go to the Evergreen Grove and find answers. Signed, Alicia Silveroak, Scholar of the Age of Thunderer, Keeper of the Knowledge, last of the Sacred Guardians." There is an old map with the grove marked upon it. It won't be easy to follow after all this time, but you do recognize some landmarks. There are also 5 pieces of silver tree bark which emanate with strange power. Note 2 is clearly scribbled in a hurry by an unknown author. The elves seek to diminish our work. No surprise there. I must get to this grove before they can meddle with mankind again. The Sage Tower should give me some clues as to how to stop the elves. The darkness is a side effect for sure, but I'll be damned if I let the magic rule man again. The rest of the notes are too damaged to read.
I've always just skimmed over this part. But now that I've listened to the narration and fully absorbed what's going on here, why would you leave notes on the notes of a dude you just killed? Would you just take his journal and then, like, you know what, I don't really like the idea of taking this cursed dead person journal with me. I'm just gonna leave it here for anybody who might want to undo my work to find. On this corpse of a man I just murdered. 2 locations to scout. Did I get any sign of the second one, or... Nope. But it's way up there. Alright, whatever, I can go over there. Let me head over here. Ooh, we got a grade 2 threat. Also, I read your, I read what you said in the chat. That's what I was giggling about. Let me take care of the grade 2 threat. These are creatures of evil! They must die now! We got demon snakes. Gotta kill these dang demon snakes. Creatures of evil! Alright, what I think I'm gonna do is put Apollonia up in here, first. And then I'm gonna give her first action. Oh shoot, I should have put Darwish up first, since it wouldn't have really mattered. I could have just put frickin' Apollonia last. Dang idiot. First action, I think, relies on the stealth skill. That's why nobody can do it except my hunter. Because hunters, big surprise, get stealth. Oh boy. Oh boy. Got lots of disease demons over here. I would put the sage down if these guys were confused, but right now it would put her in jeopardy. These guys are definitely gonna get wounded, but they'll be able to take, like, 2 out. At least, maybe. At least 2. Okay. That's 2, and... Ooh, actually, it didn't pierce his shields. They might be okay, because this one's... Dang! Alright, never mind, we're fine. Alright, we win. Would have been fine to put the sage in. Got a pretty bad sword. No, it's a wooden sword. Dark wood or no, it's still crafted of wood. What think ye? We are elves? Nay! That's undead, whatever. Let me just auto-combat those. Got an axe, whatever. We're gonna need more food. I don't know if we got any good sources out here. We got shucks. Let me head back, get a couple exotic fruits for the town, and then we'll fill up once we get home. Okay, next I'm going to want to build a smithy. And then we can start, like, making axes and stuff. Hey, the cabbage patch is done. Dang, look at how good Valdek is at gathering things. Dude, 1 turn to gather that. Oh, I should have stopped near the straw. You guys haven't getting more moves? Yep, they got more moves. Just move 1 square that way. Get some straw. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to get fur, too. Let me go ahead and research fur. Gather some fur, my fine gentlemen. You gather fruit, you gather fur, you gather straw, and you 2 gather wood. See, and this is why I love gatherers, because I can get tons of stuff! Who's Smith, and why do they name a fire pit after them? Smart. Oh, fuck, I'm so bad at reading things! I still need to find my streamer reading things that people said voice. Alright, Smithy. Good? Got enough stuff? Let's see, just normal wood for the catalyst. I'm imagining, like, in buildings, the catalyst, quote-unquote, is, like, nails or something. Attract goblin?! Why would... Dark wood attracts goblins?
It's me, the Smith Goblin. I'm here to hammer.
Alright. So, do I have anything else? Any alternative to not attract goblins? Whatever. It's very unlikely, but maybe someday I'll get a goblin from making my smithy out of dark wood. You ready? Okay, good. They got some exotic fruit just in the nick of time. Got some straw, too. You guys don't burn the straw, though. Don't burn that.
Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas,
Medic?
grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
Sure,
Becoming
why not
an
medic?
adult is an important...
Alright. I'm gonna pick them up when I take the, gatherers back around. And, after these guys... Oh, no, don't attack my camp! What do we got, a witch? That should be fine. 2 people got wounded, but they'll be alright. We got a medic now. I hope they'll be alright, because I can't afford to lose 2 of my gatherers! God dang it! Oh, I shouldn't have risked it. We got an axe, though. Can you carry... Ooh, he has just enough strength to wield that axe. Ow! You guys, I'm gonna give you a better sword. Can you wield a shield? Yep, he is strong. He is a strong man of Mokosh. Please don't die. Fuck!
A chance to heal, and so
Sorry.
death can claim its prize.
Oh, dang it, I needed her. Oh, God dang gosh. Please don't let the other one die. That was my... What? What was she gathering? Was she my wood person? Let me reassign the labors. Okay. Okay. Says Sysamar, you gather Darkwood since you have the most experience. You, Darwan, gather grain, and you gather wood. Ooh, wow. Ooh, we're barely making a profit on that wood. We need that other guy in here real soon, but he's been too busy building. Please, don't die. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I really should leave a warrior with those guys, but these guys run into trouble just as often. The hunters. Alright, Smithy is built. I'm gonna give this guy to the wood gathering crew. Alright, now it should gather like 7 wood every 2 turns. Okay. Heck. Oh, we can build a totem now. You know what? I want to build a well, I think. I don't know. Well out of dark oak. What would that... or dark wood. We would need 25 and then... I don't know, if I had like access to silk or something, but nah. Maybe watchtower. Oh, right, axes. I wanted to start build. Ooh, you know what? I might want bows, because I think bows help you in hunting. Then there's light armor. Let me give them axes. Let me start with them axes, even though I don't have any metal yet. Or very high quality wood. If you build axes out of living wood, it's really good. You guys, how much you got here? Let me give them another turn just to get a little more fur. Oh, we got a new person. Who do we get? We got another craftsman. Great. Well, no, because now, the more seasoned craftsmen have a chance to, go craft things without having to worry about dooming the town. Alright. Dooming the camp, rather, really. Okay, you guys got any more fur? Ooh, you only got like 16 fur. Whatever. That's enough for now. Go this way. I'm gonna have them head up to the Mithril mine, as well as the quest point. Okay, put in some straw, silk, magic bones, iron, amber, leather, fruit, an axe, shield, anything else that we don't need here? No, we're fine. Okay, and you guys, I want the medic to go with these guys, even though we just experienced tragedy over here, just because these guys are more likely to get wounded on a regular basis, and these guys over here are camping by default, so they hopefully won't doom themselves here. You have a bone sword, get out of there. Take that axe. Alright, get rid of the bone sword, we're gonna go ahead and salvage that. Bone sword is where? Oh, and the wooden sword. Dismantle that, and dismantle that. Okay, anything else I gotta dismantle? We got another big wooden sword. Useless. And that guy came with a mask, so I'm gonna let him keep the mask. Alright, everything we are waiting for one more child to grow up, and we need a new gatherer. So, sorry warriors, you're gonna be alone for a long time. You know what I want to start working towards? I want to start working towards, that right there. That is a archery range, which lets me train more hunters, which is my favorite class in the game! Okay, you guys head that way. Oh, no, never mind, don't head that way, god dang it. Oh, boy. Shucks. You fools! Go back to town. No! A falling star shoots down the night sky as if to guide you. Let us see where it leads us. You follow the star and come across a small chasm where you discover a giant spider nest. The spiders saw your approach. Oh, a spider queen. Fantastic. Oh my god, they're already wounded because they were starving. No! Someone's gonna get hurt. Oh, and the spider queen goes first, of course. And the hunter is at the front, so he can't make somebody go first. Okay, you got 22. Oh boy. I want to put 2 people up front. There. Yeah, boy. As long as none of the spiders are poisonous, we should be fine. I'm gonna save these guys to shield the sage. Yeah. And then poor Malavid is gonna stay in the back, because he's almost useless unless he's, like, behind several people to keep him safe. Alright, stressful, but should be okay. No, Malavid's staying back here. No! Dang it, they made the spider go first, and he's poisonous! Dang it! Poisonous things do more damage to wounded people. But they're only slightly poisonous, so we should be alright. I'll put Malavid in. Oh no, he's just gonna die! No! I'm an idiot, I forgot he's gonna come in confused. No, just stop! Fucking attack the Spider Queen! Oh, you dummies! Oh, well, at least we took care of a couple of them. People are gonna get wounded, though. And I think the Spider Queen is dead, so there's that. Okay. Can we give Malavid first act? No. I'm not sure how first action works. Rightmost allied car in the queue, whose level is greater or lower than the first action, is moved to the beginning of the... Ah! Okay, it's the level of the person. Alright. I'm gonna put Malavid in and then confuse the spiders. Why not Valdek too? Confuse and confuse. Please. Alright, this should be good. Alright, yeah, we're fine. Who got hurt? Oh, God, no. I really want him to stay alive. Oh, we got a gathering amulet and a pretty decent sword that gives you shield as well. Leave this place. What do we get? We got a blessing for some reason. What kind of blessing? Dexterity. Alright. Oh, boy. You guys got any moves left? Alright. Move down here. Okay? Please don't die. I really want my hunter to stay alive. Gather some bird. Bird flesh. Okay, not everything, but these guys are going to bug me if they don't have work, so I'm going to assign them. Alright, please. Oh no! My hunter! Oh man. I'm never going to get a good as guy as that. Dang it. The frickin' spiders, get out of here. If only I didn't charge blindly into combat when I was starving. Dummy. A dang doofus. Another encounter, we'll be fine. Seaweed pie! Great! Yeah, is dead. Wait. Yeah. I don't know if you spelled his name right, because I don't know how to spell his name right. Alright, head back to town now that nobody's wounded. Drop off like half of your wood. Leave like 25 with you. Thankfully, wood doesn't burn as fast as food does, because you only need 1 per night, I guess, because several people can huddle around a campfire, but everybody needs to eat something. Get some grain, like 50 grain. When you tried your best, but you don't succeed. When you get what you want, but not what you need. What was his melee weapon? Did he not have a melee weapon? whatever. Drop off the silk and bones. Anything else? Oh, there's his melee weapon. There. With a somber heart, pack away his bone axe. Oh, do you have enough strength to wield a gathering? No. Ooh, well, actually, you have enough strength to wield that one. What about the medic? No, definitely not. And, alright, I'll give you the better gathering kit now, since, no, your friend is dead. Alright, do you have enough strength for an amulet? Yep. Okay. Well, actually, let me give, Valdek the gathering amulet, just to make him further specialized into his specific field. Oh, and bow. Yeah, sure. He is the hunter now. He will avenge the death of his comrade. These foul, eight-legged menaces. They will know fear, even though it is debated if spiders are incapable of feeling fear. Oh, dude! Did I get a goblin? Hey, I got a goblin. He's a warrior, too. Oh, Jesus, look at how much armor he has. Oh, man. Alright, I'm happy now. Alright, head back to town, even though I just made you come over here. Get that goblin, boy. Ooh, boy. Yeah, nice. He's just Goblin Warrior. We need to name him. Where is he? Goblin Warrior. Oh, it's a woman. Let's go Goblin name generator. No, it'd probably be Blizzard Goblins, right? Everyone in the hunter group now has a negative 100 disposition on spiders. It's now their, preferred prey. Oh, wait, what is it called? Uh-oh. Is my internet going out again or something? Slavic... Translator. No? I wanted to name him Green in whatever... Whatever. Just a goblin name generator. There. I want Forgotten Realms goblins, not Blizzard goblins. Oh, I do like Blizzard goblins. Brug. Hort. Vropius. Flaildy. Okay, Flaildy. Flaildy. Ouchie, my foot. Ow. Alright, ooh, you actually got a pretty... No, you have an awful sword. Wow. How strong are you? You have... 8 strength? I don't know, is that enough to wield a two-handed weapon in one hand? Nope, doesn't seem like it. Alright, let me trade your sword in here for a better one. Can you wield an armored arm? You can, but can you wield it in one hand? Nope. Takes a lot of strength to do that. Alright. Please tell me we have a better weapon. Amethyst sword, 3 damage. 3 damage, 3 damage, 3 damage, 7 damage. Alright. Sorry, Bogrid. I'm giving your sword, I'm giving your precious axe to a goblin. Alright. You get, the hunter's old axe. There you go. Alright. And... Alright, that goblin is gonna be a worthy addition. Now what? Where was I heading? What was the path I planned on taking? Boy. I wanted to head over to... Oh, right, I can't see the quests. Mithril Mine over there. Zeody over there. Cosmic Tree over there. Alright, I'll use that route to get to the Mithril Mine. We're on our way to Adventure Bay!
In the midst of your day's work, a vision appears in all your minds at once. You see a calm lake, as if untouched by any darkness. In the middle of the lake, there stands a lone figure, beckoning you to join her. You soon know you are standing in the presence of Mother Earth, Mokosh herself.
Wow, it's
She
me!
smiles at you, a motherly, warm smile that feels so safe and calm. Then she opens the palm of her hand, and you see the ruins of some grand building. You know instantly where it is, and you know it is important that you go there.
So, right, what's the name for, the feat that rangers get in Dungeons and Dragons, where, they get a bonus against a specific type of enemy? It's like favored prey, or favored something? I think dwarves get giants by default, and like halflings get goblins, I think? Oh, and the Divine Quest is in that direction too. Thank goodness I got my sage with me, because that one's a tough one. Ooh boy, let me tell ya.
Thea is not an easy
Hey,
place to grow
we
up
need
in,
another
but
gatherer,
becoming
please.
an adult is
Yep, Zoska. Welcome to the world of adult Zoska. Go gather. Slave. Alright, what do we need? Well, actually, we got a pretty decent hold on pretty much everything, so I might want to assign her to... Now, you're now the leader of the wood crew, and the wood crew can now go gather seaweed. Just for, you know, a little extra food. Should I have given them to the Darkwood crew? Nah, whatever. Alright, there. Now they're kind of on like a tertiary duty. They won't get messed up if they have to go build something. Alright. Ooh boy, there's lots of fierce enemies
You
over here.
arrive at a tall, stone-built tower. An arched doorway stands ajar, and an old man waves at you to come in.
I like how you can just decide to walk away instead.
You
Go
walk
in.
into the lower floors of the tower. The room is dark and dingy. The walls are
Ew.
filled with bookshelves, barely holding under the weight of the thousands of works that you think must be housed here. There is a desk and some chairs, and the old man sits behind it.
Come in, come in. Sit and let us talk. I am Professor Anthony Hufka, formerly of the Grand University. These days, well, on research leave, I suppose.
Sorry, someone messaged me. Hello, we found this old scroll by a body and talked about curing the darkness, and it marks your tower on the map.
Ah, the Elven Scroll.
What is
Have
keeping
you
my
found the Guardian yet?
thing
He went to
up?
that Grove place, but I've never been able to find out what happened to him. His pesky student ran off with the scroll before I could write down the directions. And I don't like leaving this tower anyway.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out what the heck is keeping my taskbar up. I have it set so it vanishes when I'm not focused on it. Alright. Elven Scroll. Actually, this sounds like the beginning of a long talk. Can you just tell us the highlights? No,
Right.
we haven't spoken.
Well, he is a wise one. I will grant him that. But his version of history is... history is written by the victors, yes? The elves have been the victors for many thousands of years, and thus they do write our history. I, however, believe it is time we wrote our own. Well, the elves will tell you that the cosmic tree is one of the pillars of the world. I won't go into it. They know it better. They are correct on that, but sometimes pillars must fall in order to build a new house, you know. Right. I am an old man, too old for human existence. I forget myself. So it was us, humans, that burned that damned tree. Yes, we at the Grand University. We had a multinational conference and we came to a conclusion. Magic is stifling humanity. Listen to me. Magic and its prime stewards, the elves, they are keeping us from truly evolving, from reaching our own potential. We can finally be free from superstition, from dark magic, from monsters. We will build a civilization based on reason and knowledge. And yes, this will be costly. Magic will take with it many creatures, not all bad, but humanity will finally be free.
Well, it wouldn't exactly be a fantasy survival strategy game if you did it, huh? Nobody be playing the game.
Yes, we did. That
Oh,
is because
shit.
something went wrong, you see. The tree lingers on.
Magic is growing again. The elves are cursed,
Good.
but still alive. The plan did not work. So you must do whatever that elf tells you, but then find a way to finish the job. Do whatever you must to kill magic and destroy the tree for good.
No! You're mad! You're mad!
You will do what you will do, but I trust your brains will win over superstition. And I told you, I don't leave this tower. If I do, I am dead, and I rather like living.
Isn't that magic?
But details. Whatever you do will not happen overnight, you know. It may take generations to fully take its course. I will live until that time and gather knowledge. Now go. No time to waste on an old man.
Wait.
You find yourself standing in an empty field. No tower, no man, nothing.
Hold on. Okay. Just had to make sure I mentioned something there. Okay. Moving on. That gave me some experience, but now I gotta take care of these guys before they make trouble. Please don't attack. Oh boy. Unfortunately, I don't have my hunter anymore, so it's a little more difficult to safely take care of them. Oh boy. Oh, these goblins? Or what? I should have paid attention. We got tactics, we got social. I don't think... I mean, I have that pretty decent scholar dude, but I don't think that's going to be enough to take care of these dudes, so we're going to have to take them... Wait, they're frickin' demons! What do you mean talk to them? Whatever. We don't have any with piercing damage, do we? First action. Alright. We would be able to first action pretty much anyone over here. Alright, what I think I'm going to do is, what I'm going to do is let these guys place all their cards out. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, just go ahead. Just put all your stuff down. Just go ahead, put it all down. Don't worry about it. I won't stop you. Just go ahead. Just go right ahead. Yeah, feel fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. All right. Now, put my scholar down. Use my... Ooh, wait. Wrong order. No, right order. Okay. Use that first action. Now put Valdic down. Use that first action. And, ooh, actually, yeah, that was the wrong order. Now the frickin' fragile sage is on the front lines. I meant to put this guy on the front lines, yeah. Well, whatever. Hopefully they take care of these guys before they cause any trouble. But at least one person is going to get hit. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, ow. Ooh, yeah, the sage down. Heck, we're going to have to camp now. And she should be fine. Yeah, she'll be fine. Give her a little extra shield just in case, even though it's literally impossible for her to get hurt here. Okay, done. Heck. My poor sage. Ooh, another crossbow. Ooh, it's bad quality. Well, crossbow's a crossbow. Alright, do we have enough moves to camp? Yes, and we in fact will be able to move camp over here so that we can gather a little bit of coal, too. We would be able to gather some wicker, but I don't have the research necessary to do so. So... Oh, right, I still have this. Okay. Camp there, please don't die. I need them. Literally, what I need them like 2 steps from here. Please, just do your medic thing, dude. Oh. Fuck, thank you. Alright, I'm gonna give them a minute to gather that coal. It's a little more firewood. Firewood, yeah. Now, keep going. We're gonna run out of food in a couple turns, so I'm gonna have to deal with that. Let me go for the treasure first, just in case it has anything useful. Welcome to the danger zone,
one
dude.
of many buildings you tirelessly searched through.
Oh boy, a
contains
club.
closed...
Okay, and then we're gonna have to attack that thing that's
You
standing.
see a man in worn-out armor with with insignia unknown to these lands. He is standing by a rock, clearly deep in thought, as he does not see you approach. When you look closer, you see he is looking at a sword half embedded in the rock.
You can just attack him.
The man jumps up, startled by your voice. He grabs the hilt of his sword, but does not draw it. He takes a few steps back and speaks. How dare you disturb a king's moment of peace? I mean, I'm sorry, old habits. I am no king, not anymore. But you, my friends, look like, well, potentially, that is, I mean, you could maybe be called knights, right?
Maybe. Knight! King! What are you talking about? You are not from around.
My name is Arathor. I have traveled here from afar in the west, led by an ancient quest from my forefathers. I was led to believe that this sword will help me rebuild my kingdom and save us from the darkness. Alas, I have lost all of my knights just getting here. And now that I am faced with the sword, those blasted demons, they have cursed me with weakness, and I am unable to fulfill my destiny.
It's not Arthur, it's my original character, Arathor.
So the sword is powerful enough to defeat the darkness?
The sword is my test, my burden, and my fate. It will not serve any other. My time is running out. I must return to my kingdom soon, or all shall be lost. Now, the sword is for me to claim, but as king, I can appoint you my knights, and you could claim it in my stead. The magic binding the weapon in stone will permit it, I think. Will you become my knights?
Maybe.
Alright, maybe. But what are these knights you keep talking about?
Knights? Oh, well, a knight is a brave warrior, sworn to serve their king and god, to uphold the law. It is a man. Sorry, well, I suppose in my kingdom we only appoint men, but desperate times. So, it is a person who is righteous and honorable. Now, I solemnly swear I will release you from my service once the deed I ask is done, and I hold the sword in my hand. Will you accept?
Yes, we accept, but how do you know we are right?
Wonderful. I knew fate would provide my salvation. I did not know if your hearts were pure enough, but your agreement to serve my purpose, with no promise of a reward, proves that you are indeed the ones I seek. Now, by the power of a rightfully anointed king of Camroth, I pronounce you knights of Camroth, and I command you to take the sword for me.
It's not Camelot, it's my original kingdom. Camroth! Hey, let me see, I'm not actually sure if I'm going to be able to handle this physical fight, because these guys are more, yeah, they aren't exactly the strongest, but, you know, we got a couple strong people, like Apollonia. Oh, great, they're piercing, too. Shoot. Oh, boy. Alright, yeah, that's going to be a pain in the ass, because this guy is going to be able to just pile drive Apollonia. This guy, this physical challenge. Shield? Oh, I should have gone for counter offense. Oh boy. I can counter tactics. No real shields though. Yeah, let me... Alright, let me counter some tactics, I guess. Tactics! Okay. Yeah, Apollonia is definitely going to be taken out of the game, which is a dang shame, but okay. And then just, ooh, actually, wait a second. Oh, if I had any access to support ally, I would have been able to, bring Darius up to the front and annihilated him before they could kill Apollonia. But, alas, I just shield Bogaful. Hey, please. Oh, good! Yes! They didn't go for... Oh, they didn't go for Apollonia. Great. Woo, boy. We win. Well, not quite. We win this turn. Okay. Oh. The Goblin's got that adrenaline thing going on, which I think is poison for physical. Alright. That should be enough. Great. Oh yeah, the poison.
Together and pull out the sword from the stone. It looks like an ordinary weapon, except that it seems undamaged from its unusual sheath. When you hold it in your hands, however, you feel a surge of strange power coursing through your veins, and it feels really good.
I'm gonna give the sword in the rock to my original character, Arathor, from my original kingdom, Camroth.
The king drops down on one knee as he accepts the sword from you. He speaks, and his voice becomes more forceful and clear than before. Well done, my knights. You have passed the test of loyalty and purity of soul, for this sword is known to lead its keepers astray. An ancient bloodline runs in my veins, one that has, in the past, both failed and succeeded in this very test. It has always been my fate to hold this blade and see what I am made of. And since I do not heed the urge to cleave you where you stand, I am hopeful that I too have passed. I release you from your oaths, Knights of Camroth. May the fates bring you strength and prosperity. I also give you this map. It will lead you to a bridge where you will be tasked with a test. And if you pass, a treasure will reveal itself to you.
Ooh, a treasure
I meant
bridge.
to find it myself, but it seems fate had other plans. So go forth and seek it out.
Thank you, King Arathor. 'Twas an honor to serve you.
I will now travel back to my lands, and using the sword, I will try to reclaim my kingdom and restore the Eternal Tower to ward off the darkness. I wish I could tell you more, but it seems other lands are in peril, and it is a knight's duty to protect and defend. Alas, I am also a king, and I must first right the wrongs of my own people. I feel a great destiny within you, and I hope you will succeed in your own quest one day. Farewell. The king bows to you and holds up the sword. A light shines down from the skies, and he disappears.
Time for the Monty Python and the Holy Grail bridge scene? We'll see. We will see. How far away is that? It's not quite on the way. It's a little out of the way, in fact. But I think I might, take a couple extra steps to go see it, go visit. Oh, another level up. Sweet. Let me check what goblins get when they level up. Not here. Strength? Dang! She's strong as heck, boy! I wonder if she could one-hand a two-handed thing now. We'll see. Later. And first, I'm gonna have to take care of these guys. Take a good look, creature of the other worlds. Are you sure you wish to face us? Sure, I'll try to talk them out of it. You stand firm, posturing and flexing your muscles as much as possible. You take some twigs. You take out some twigs tied together like dolls and throw some rock salt, chanting a fake ritual to these bats. Oh boy! Wow! All right, put the Bogaful first. Oh boy! Oh, actually, hello. Counter tactics. No, let's. The medic is really good at smarts. He's really smart. So, Bogaful there will actually be able to take several of them out probably. And let me put a couple more in here. Support him. Okay. Oh, I should have actually put them at the back there. Okay, 7. It's not enough to do any real damage, but... Oh my god. That's a smart-ass bat. Yeah, we're definitely gonna not come out of this on top. I shall aggressively at you! Fear! Fear! Sacred ritual! Creature of the dark. Oh boy. Put my old man up front. And then this goblin. We'll support the goblin. Ooh! Confuse? Oh man, I've never seen that in a social thing before. Apparently magic confuses people. We got any support? Yeah, we got support. Boy. Should I support or shield? I'll go ahead and shield. So that she doesn't totally butcher her talking. All right. Oh, come on. That was the... Oh, that was the... Oh, that's the least logical attack formation you could take. Oh, God. Alright. Time for, oh, boy. Time for Valdek here to solo things. Shield him, I guess. He's gonna get messed up. Alright, Bolga falls up. Oh boy. Well, at least she's got like shields and stuff. It's all up to you, Bogafall. Stay. Blah, blah, blah. No, not that one! What the fuck are you doing? Oh, Bogafall. Oh. They follow the least logical possible ways. Alright, at least it didn't pierce her shield, so she's not, like, socially injured. Her ego is still intact. Oh. Great! Alright, what do we got here? Bad quality ring? Yeah, just firewood. Your opponent stands before you uneasy, then begins to pace and look skittishly over their shoulder, as you bellow out the final words of your fake ritual. They decide to make a run for it. If they had anything on them, there's a good chance they dropped it. Yep, great. I got research points for that, too. Sweet. Alright, Divine Quest.
You find the remains of an old town, built in solid stone, with a large central building that even in its crumbled and rotting state looks very impressive. Like many such places, you feel the cold draft of the ever-present dark mist lurking in every corner. You see a faint light coming from one of the towers in the central building, and you know this is where you must go.
Ignore all this fluff and go straight upstairs, no. Or, nah, I'll just come back later.
You enter the old building, and soon realize it must have been a place of great knowledge, as even in the entrance hall, there are vast shelves with remnants of books on them. Indeed, as you go in deeper, you find a rusted shield with the words, "The pen is mightier than the sword, and the sword of knowledge defeats any foe." Before you make another step, you are met by a hooded stranger. "Welcome to the Grand University of Cracovia. How may I be of assistance?" he chimes, as if nothing was awry in the world.
Grand University? I think I've met one of your fellows in the tower.
Ah, yes. You must be referring to Professor Common from the Human Advances Department. He's been listed as being on a sabbatical in an old tower for almost a century now. Or perhaps you speak of his esteemed colleague, Professor Hufker? He too likes towers, although he has been reprimanded for using illegal magic, you know. You may want to go up and speak to the board if your interest lies in either professor's field.
This place is in ruins. Are you insane? A board meeting? What are you talking about?
Excellent. You must be from another foreign delegation then. I've been told there might be latecomers. The board meeting is on the 3rd floor, in the Thorn Rose room. You look towards the stairway, and you see it is crumbled and full of cracks, but it should be fine to climb.
Oh, it should be fine to climb!
You go upstairs and find many more empty, eerie rooms, filled with rotten bookshelves and destroyed books, laboratories with smashed equipment, and lecture rooms with decaying tables and the stench of death. But as you enter one such lecture room, you see that at the center, by a large round table, sit 6 people, dressed in academic gowns.
I approach the table. Hello?
One of the figures at the table turns to you, and for a second you see only a skull. But then you blink, and an old man's face stares at you. "Hello there. I see you have come seeking answers, yes? How did you find us? We were cursed long ago, never to be found by a living soul, and I dare say you look alive."
Our god told us to come.
Ah, so they are finally strong enough to try and regain their powers, and so they send you to seek answers.
Yes! This is our mission.
In short, we were the ones who took the power of the Pantheon to ensure our colleagues could burn the cosmic tree without interference.
What? You took the powers from the guards?
It was not easy,
Ow.
nor done
Oh,
without
no.
the aid of powerful
Oh no,
and
I
evil
dislodged
magic,
one of my
but
headphone
it was
cuffs.
done. Each god, you see, had their own duty, their domain, and it was both their strength and their weakness. By hitting them all at once, we also didn't give them a chance to aid each other as they normally would.
Uh-oh, I'm having trouble finding my fixeroonie knife. Oh, there it is. My headphone cuffs come uncuffed a lot, so I have a little butter knife nearby, out of view. To just shove them back in there. Just shove them right back in. Just shove them right back in. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. I'm too poor to afford new headphones. Alright. I keep it under my keyboard so that my desk doesn't look like I've got stray silverware on it. Anyway, Why? Why did you do it? Why did you burn the tree and hurt the gods?
Well, that's a funny story in itself, I suppose.
That's a
We were
funny
tricked by the
story.
Human Advancement Department. We were presented with false data to suggest that the gods were about to destroy all life, that they'd grown arrogant and wanted to wipe Thea of humans to create a new, more obedient kind. Anyway, it was all a lie, and those who knew the real reason are no longer with us.
Are you serious? You defied the gods and burned the sacred tree for a theory?
Well, we never actually had anything to do with the pillars and the cosmic tree. That was the Human Advancement Department's work. We just had to take care of the gods, but yeah, with the benefit of hindsight, it now seems like a rubbish idea.
It's just a theory. A metaphysical theory. Thanks for praying. You said you used dark
The plans were
magic?
cosmically big, as it were, and so we needed help. Help that a few would be willing to give, and even less capable enough to provide. A mage arrived on our doorstep, offering all the right answers. Even after we figured he was the famed Dark Lord, banished ages ago in the Great War of the Eye in the Westerlands, we still couldn't say no. It was him or nothing.
A cosmic deity of ancient and unknowable evil. And they're just like, yeah, we figured he was the Dark Lord. Like, either it would be extremely obvious, or this dude's awful at pretending to be immortal. Greetings, my fellow humans. I have come with a cosmic pact in exchange for currency. Oh man, I'm getting sleepy. So don't judge me, alright? So, faced with working with an entity so evil that it almost devoured our world more than once, on more than one continent, you thought it would all be fine. And you said you were a professor.
Oh, don't get me wrong. We knew we were working with evil, but the pursuit of knowledge, of understanding, the very notion we could defy the gods, it was glorious. I think the Dark Lord didn't even break a sweat convincing us.
So they were like, hey, are you the Dark Lord? Cool. Disgusting! And you're telling us... No. Okay, yeah. Disgusting! And you're telling us nobody realized what you were up to?
There were suspicions. Some gods even took notice, but the Dark One was clever and diverted their gaze every time, building a fake army in his old stronghold and sending out omens of his return worldwide. This was step one of our plan. This was how we would trap the Supreme Gods.
Supreme
Yes,
Gods?
like Perun and Mokosh in the Easterlands, every land in Thea had their own. They needed to be broken first, else their power would protect the others. Mokosh we could not lure away. She is wise and careful. But Perun, well, let's just say he was keen to go into battle. Very keen.
Mokosh didn't bite your bait? So how did you make her distracted? Ooby-doo.
Well, in truth, she was the easy one, but only because she is so intimately connected to Thea. It was actually one of the most shameful acts. Well, before we realized we destroyed the world, that is. There was a sacred garden, a cradle of life, deep within the oceans. The elven people often went there to release their souls from the burden of their bodies and thus become pure energy. It was the favored seat of Mokosh, and we destroyed it. The blow was so severe she was in shock for long enough for Phase 2.
Dare we even ask what Phase 2 was?
We sacrificed a monastery devoted to her worship.
Oh.
Mokosh is the mother of all things.
Oh, God!
Once the garden was gone, she was left vulnerable. The death of thousands of her worshippers was a blow too far.
Holy cow!
Normally, the others would have been called to aid, and they were, but none responded, at least not in time.
They just desecrated a grove at the bottom of the ocean and slaughtered thousands of innocent druids. And they're just like, yeah, we did that. Yeah, it's, all pursuit of knowledge. So even before you destroyed Thea completely, you slaughtered thousands of innocent lives and destroyed a sacred place? And you were thinking it's all for science? You're insane!
Villainous, gruesome, evil or impressive, grand and astonishing. It was all of those and none. Folly. That is what it truly was. For how can man ever hope to bring peace and prosperity by employing murder, dark magic and deceit? Mokosh is the mother that Thea needs now. You need to find a way to restore her strength. I know not how to do it, but go to the Oracle, the one we trapped to help us with our stupidity. Ask her.
Fine. Where can we find her?
Before I tell you, we must ask a favor. We have been cursed to stay here, neither alive nor dead, for eternity, as punishment for our actions. A sentence we accepted with grace and understanding. It is not often you get to destroy the world and nearly kill off gods. However, we wish to be freed now.
Yeah, we murdered a lot of people, but it's not every day you get a chance to murder a lot of people and plunge the world into 1,000 years of darkness. So, who wouldn't take that? Who wouldn't do that? Who would be able to resist the opportunity? Why would we help you?
Because you need our help. Because you're merciful. Because you believe we paid enough. I could show you several papers we wrote about this subject. In any case, choose your reason.
Is there any reason to have mercy for what you've done?
Yes, many of us share your enthusiasm for the punishment. We are tormented by our faults, believe me. But to be stuck like this forever. If you kill us, we will only suffer the pain of death. But eventually we will return, marked by another scar. But if you use your connection to the gods to break our curse, perhaps we can be released.
Dude's trying to get me to use my connections to get them out of jail. Your crimes are despicable. Your arrogance beyond measure, and your stupidity in trusting dark forces goes beyond any measure. But your fate seems dire, and there is little point in more suffering in this world. Give us the location first, and we will think about releasing you.
The old man nods, his face twisted in a mixture of fear and sadness. I have imprinted the location you seek in your minds. You will find it whenever you seek it.
The Supreme Mother knows forgiveness, even in the face of such gruesome crimes as yours. We will keep our word, and we will try to release your souls so that you may pay your price as you should in the afterlife. So, basically, I'm not arguing to get them basically, I'm not arguing for them to go free. I'm arguing to get them sent to fucking hell. Sorry for swearing. I highly doubt I'll be able to do this. But, it's worth a try. Ooh, boy, yeah. Ooh, wow. That's intense. Okay, dude, this guy's real smart. Dang, dude. Alright. Use that smarty pants brain, make that guy confused. Okay. Alright, now I'm gonna put these two down. Oh, wow. They are real fragile. If they have another one of those pointy guys... What do you do? Oh, you're putting them down. Alright. Alright, we're safe from the pointy guys now. I guess use my shield on that guy. No reason not to put this guy down. Okay. He's got points. He makes a pointed argument. Big brains only allowed in this challenge. Oh boy, yeah, here we go. Yep, there they go. Yep. Goblins down. Yeah, we just got argued into oblivion.
You take your time to meditate and find your inner peace. In this place of sorrow and darkness, you seek a link to your gods by opening up your hearts and souls. But this place has been stained with too much darkness and evil, and your connection to the gods is too weak to aid the scholars. The professors only nod in thanks and return to their table, debating a theory of why you have failed. They do not respond to any hails, and so you are left with no recourse but to leave the place.
I can't.
As you do, you feel the great disappointment of your gods weighing down upon your shoulders.
I
But at least you know where to go and seek more knowledge next.
can't just, like, listen to their argument and try again. Whatever. I actually don't know what happens if you somehow win that challenge. I've never had a crew smart enough. Oh, hey, it's on the way back, and there's a goblin village that I can go burn down. There's also a area of darkness on the way. These guys, however, need more food. Let me see if we can find any
As
over
you
here.
travel along the plains, you feel the air growing colder. Frost appears on plants, and you can see your breath. The
Who
group comes
goes?
closer and stops. One of the hooded figures steps up, but you see a young girl standing proudly behind him. You hear her speak.
Who are these peasants? Why do they stand in my way?
Why is it so
Make them
quiet?
Disappear now.
The girl turns and walks off a few meters, as if waiting her command to be carried out. The hooded man lets out a long sigh and speaks to you.
Her Majesty Princess Susanna wishes you to clear the way.
He then whispers,
Better just go before she takes any real notice of you.
Princess of what? Are you insane? There haven't been kingdoms in these parts for years.
The hooded man winces, or at least it feels as if he did. But clearly the girl was not listening to you, so he continues speaking in a low voice.
Listen, you seem like good folks. You remind me of times before the darkness and before our fate. But you must understand, she is mad, always has been infernal child, doomed for eternity for her pride and cruelty.
Before the darkness, how old are you people? And how have you survived?
Her Royal Highness Susanna really
Oh,
was a
boy.
princess and an only precious child to our royals. As such, she was spoilt rotten, but worse yet, people say she's been a changeling from the start. Learned men and wizards from all over came to test the child, and they all felt that her little heart was naught but an icy hole. But our royal couple refused to listen, believed that true love will cure her and make her human in the end. For a time it seemed like it was true, but then Susanna grew older, and with every passing year her cute tantrums became more cruel and intentional. She had servants whipped for looking at her wrong, page boys locked in birdhouses so they could grow wings for her amusement. You get the picture.
Alright, I gotta get going in a minute here. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip the story here. He'll still give you like a rundown of the story, but...
In short, the little wretch was a cursed, evil child from the start, but her parents refused to see it, or perhaps they were the ones who allowed it. It matters not. She grew out of control and killed a young prince whose brother was a wizard, and cursed her for her crimes, and us, her loyal guards, along with her. She is now compelled to seek out a fabled icy tower that is said to hold royal pearls, an object of great power that she thinks will restore her might. In truth, the Black Swan, the wizard who cursed her, could have just as likely have made the story up. Nevertheless, we've been traveling the Easterlands and beyond for more than 100 years. We've seen the darkness take our land, and yet we go on forever.
Basically, they thought she was a changeling, and they thought that giving her love would change her back, but instead it made her even worse. So now she's really mean and also immortal, and she wants infinite power. That's basically... Good tale, but so what?
The guard was about to answer, but Susanna cut him off.
I am bored now.
I have graciously indulged your wagging tongue, servant, as it amuses me to allow you to think yourself knowledgeable, but my patience is growing thin. Luck has it that I am in need of peasants, and since you are stubborn enough to deny my rite of passage, perhaps you will be of use.
Oh man, I'm starting to get real sleepy, so. Ah. Yeah, not so keen on doing favors.
I detect a note of defiance in your voice, and I detest defiant peasants.
She stomps her feet and frowns.
You will do as I ask. Foolish simpletons, I am offering you wealth and power.
What, with your made-up
Think
tower?
what you will, but since my birth I have heard the calling of the tower, and I am finally close. Mere days away from my tower, but I may need the assistance of mortals to achieve my task. Do what you will. Here is a map. Come join me in the icy tower and gain wealth beyond measure. Or don't, and stay, peasants. It matters not to me. We are going now.
She gestures to her guards,
Oh.
and they start moving away.
Alright. The bridge will have to wait until next time, because I gotta... Ooh, actually, the top... Oh, no, stop! Oh, God, idiots. The bridge will have to wait until next time, because I gotta get going to bed, dude. Oh, no! I wonder if there's a way to back up the save here, because I'm gonna want to play this before a week. But if there is no way... If there is no way, I'll just save it for a week, because I don't want to interrupt my stream. But yeah, next week, definitely. I'm going to go the heck to sleep now. Night-night. I'm going to sleep. Bye. I said...